Welcome, welcome back. Welcome, everybody. It's an honor to have you here. Today's Tuesday, right? July 1st, 2025. Welcome to our intermediate class at Infotep. It's an honor to have you here. Lucy, Omar, and Jadai. Some other classmates are downloading the app, the Microsoft Teams app, and the others are trying to access. Perhaps they're having internet issues. Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me well? Yes, can you hear me well? I would like to know if you have any question about the last class. Last class we introduced this course. So now, what questions do you have? What questions do you have so far about the class? Questions and feedback. What questions do you have? What is not clear about this class? Okay, I'm all ears. I'm all ears. Have you ever heard the expression all ears? I'm all ears. All ears. I'm all ears, guys. I'm all ears. We say I'm all ears. I'm all ears, right? I'm all ears. Okay, what questions do you have? Questions, comments about this class? If you don't have any question, then feedback. Let's talk about last class. What happened last class? Can you go ahead and tell us what we did last class, the face-to-face class? Remember that every Friday we have online classes, okay? Online classes is what we have every Friday. Omar or Angelica, do we have online classes every Friday? That's a question for you guys.
Sorry, again, teacher.
Do we have online classes every Friday?
Sorry.
Do we?
One second.
Okay, Angelica. Online classes. Do we have online classes every Saturday?
I can. I don't know.
Okay, Angelica, do we have online classes every Saturday? Angelica, can you hear me? Your microphone is off. Well, Jadais, are you ready?
Teacher.
Do we have online classes every Saturday?
Yes, we have. Yes, I have.
Listen up. Every Friday, do we have online classes every Friday? No, we don't. We have face-to-face classes from 6 to 8:30. Let's say 9, okay? We have face-to-face classes, in-person classes, okay? Online classes are the other days, okay? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and yesterday we didn't have class because we had a celebration. What was the celebration yesterday? Does anybody know what we were celebrating yesterday?
Yes.
The teachers.
Teacher's days.
Okay, Lucy, what were we celebrating yesterday?
The Teachers' Day. It was
Yeah, we
my
were
day.
celebrating Teacher's Day, which is actually
Huh?
something very Dominican. This is Dominican, and we were celebrating Teacher's Day in the Dominican Republic. And Infotet had a special celebration yesterday, and we didn't work yesterday. We didn't have any class, so that's why we didn't have any online classes. But here we are today. Here we are. And Omar, I don't know if you remember. You can tell the class. You can tell Lucy. You can tell Jadais what happened last Friday, what we did, what you learned. What was the idea of that encounter? Do you remember?
Yes, I remember.
Can you explain to us, please?
Well, we was talking about some different kind of speaking. For example, when we were on the class, you make a question, and I said we are 8, but that phrase it was incorrect. The correct way is they are 8 of us.
Hey, very good, very good. You remember that. You remember that. What else do you remember?
Yeah, and we were talking about one phrase, but I forget it.
You forgot it,
It's
right?
like training, but it's not training. Forget the word.
Okay, you forgot the word, right? We have to talk about how to practice not to forget words, right? So we talked about the expression we are four. You say we are eight, which in Spanish is okay, right? In Spanish is okay. We are eight. For example, in this class we are six, right? But in English we say
Yes.
there are six of us, because we say that when we say we are in English with numbers, it is actually the age. Okay, we are seven means we are 7 years old. Okay, we talked about that. What else did you learn, Omar? What else do you remember?
That's the things. I'm talking about the word that maybe means training, but we have some confused about that word.
What is that word? What is the word? The word is, you say, yeah, but what is the word we mentioned? That a lot of people are confused with this word. That is not
Uh,
training.
oh my God, I forget that words.
You
And I
forgot it,
see
right?
all
You
my
forgot it.
yes.
You even chat GPT this word. You went to AI, artificial intelligence, and you
Okay,
check this.
yes, it's right. Let me look it for 1 second.
Okay, no problem. Angelica, what happened last class? What did you learn? What did we do? Honai, right? Honai Fernandez, guys, what is happening to your cameras? Am I the only one here with a camera? I would like to see you.
Here. Well, teacher.
If it is possible, if it is possible, if you're not, if it is possible, as long as it's
Okay.
possible. Honai, were you in last class encounter? Were you in last class on last Friday face-to-face encounter? Yes or no?
Yes, teacher, I was. I was
Okay,
there.
so but maybe you
And
are Antonia. Are you Antonia?
yes, Antonia
Oh,
Fernandez. Yes.
oh, Antonia. I see. That's Antonia. You like Honai. Okay, well,
Yes.
you have to try to get your picture, at least a picture of yours, will be great. Okay, very good. Great. Great, great, great.
Okay.
Okay, Honai,
Okay.
what did you learn last class? What questions do you have about last class is what we want to know. I'm talking to Omar, Angelica, and not Lucy, because Lucy didn't make it. I don't know why. Jadais, I think, didn't make it either. And Jeremy, can you hear me?
No, not
Yes,
Jeremy.
teacher.
Teacher,
Jeremy, were you in
I am
class last
there.
Friday?
Yes, the
No,
personal supervision, self improvement,
Self-improvement, right? Self-improvement, right? So some of the
improvement.
words we learned,
Yes.
self-improvement. We don't say personal
Okay.
supervision.
Sorry.
Okay, Jeremy, so this is your first class, right?
of course.
Okay, why didn't you make it last Friday? Last Friday, we were face-to-face at Infotech. Why couldn't you? Where do you live?
Santo Domingo East.
Oh, but if you live in Santo Domingo Este, right? Santo Domingo East, why couldn't you make it? So you cannot make it on Fridays from 6 to 8? 6 to 9, I guess?
Yeah, yeah. We go because the last week I'm gonna go because I have a meeting with my family.
Okay, so you're coming this coming Friday, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
we hope.
teacher. Sorry. Now I find the words capacitation.
Capacitation.
We have wrong meaning about capacitation.
Okay, we
That
talked about
word
the word
means
capacitation.
something about and the correct word is training.
Training, right? Training. Very good. Very good. Okay, Jose. Hey, Jose. Good evening. How are you, Jose Almonte?
Hey, I'm good. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you, Jose. What did you learn last class? What did you learn last class? Jose, what did you learn last class?
Uh, I learned a phrase every other day and every other week.
Hey, there
I
you go.
learned self-improvement. I didn't know how to say it in English.
Okay, great. Great.
Um, Let me remember. What else?
What else do you remember? Okay, but now I want a general idea because we introduced some vocabulary, right? We introduced some vocabulary, but what did we do? What did we do in general last Friday? What's the overview? Like what we're here, guys. I already introduced the date. Today's Tuesday, July 1st. We are here now with questions about last class and the feedback. Feedback here is to tell me what happened, and you have told me many things about vocabulary, which is actually great. That's great. But what did we do in general? Like what we did, what was the idea of last Friday encounters? What did we do in general? Do you understand? Who has got the answers? I don't know if Panay or Angelica or Jose. What did we do exactly last Friday? So what was the idea? I sent an agenda to the WhatsApp group, okay? I sent the agenda and we introduced the course, okay? So we talked about all the things you have to do. We talked about the intermediate B1, B2. How many hours is this course? Question number one. How long does it take for this course? How many hours?
200 hours.
200 hours, yeah. So is this the B1 or the B2?
B1 200 and B2 200 as well.
Exactly. So you have to take this into account and you have to be very, very, very aware, conscious that this is a 400 hours course divided into 200 for the B1. This is the B1, okay? This is the B1, right? And in order for you to take the B2, what do you have to do? What has to be done? Who can tell me? Those who were with us last class. In order for you to pass, to go to the B2 module, what do you have to do, guys?
We have to take a test, I think, and we have to be in the platform like every day.
There you go. There you go. You have to take a test, okay? In order for you to pass and go to the B2. But other than that, we also have to pass the module. What's the minimum? What's actually the minimum to pass? Do you remember how many points do you need to pass this module? You have to pass the module and then you have to take the test, the general test. What's the minimum to pass this course? How many points?
I don't remember.
Who remembers?
30
I'm so,
me. We have to get 80 points.
80 points. 80 points.
Yes.
Guys, the minimum is 80 points. And the max is, what's the max? The maximum is 100.
100.
So I'm expecting everybody here to get 100 on this module. And after that, guys, you will take the test, okay? And then you will pass, and then we will start with the B2 that will take you to the C1, okay? That's pretty much the idea. So again, last class, what we did was this. Let me show you. So last class, I will send this agenda again. Let me review all this back. So this is what we do. This is for Lucy, Jadais, and they were not here. And Jadais, can you talk? So Lucy, you didn't see the messages and you couldn't make it, right? That's what you told me. So will you be with us next Friday, Lucy?
Hey, sure. I have a situation. I need that you listen me. I don't know. Well, I take class on Friday and on Saturday. I'm doing a master in the WAS, and I have class on Friday and on Saturday. When I
Okay.
was in Infote, they make a face to face
Meeting.
meeting, and I say that I have class in on Friday and on Saturday. I didn't know that we had class the last Friday.
Okay, I understand. So
So
you can only be online, right?
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
I get it. No problem. I will talk to Infotet about you to see what they say. Okay, so you cannot be face to face with us on Fridays because you have a master and you have other things, right?
Exactly.
Okay,
But
good.
I can try to make a sacrificio
Sacrifice.
sacrifice some Fridays, but uh,
Okay,
I don't
many
know.
Friday how many Fridays a month can you make a sacrifice? How many Fridays? One, two, three. How many?
Um. Mm, well,
How many Fridays can you sacrifice? How many Fridays a month can you try to be there? So just to know.
maybe one or two.
Okay. I'm taking notes about this. I'm taking notes because I will, send an email to Infotet about this situation. Okay, Patricia, good evening. Lumi, good evening. How are you? Patricia, your microphone. Lumi, good evening.
Good evening, teacher. Good evening, classmates.
How are you, Lumi? Were you last Friday with us at Infotet? Yes or no? Were you with us last Friday, Lumi?
No, teacher. No,
Why?
teacher.
Where do you live? Where do you live?
En Distrito Nacional, teacher.
Oh, you live in Distrito Nacional? Okay, I
Yeah.
understand. Is it possible for you to go to Dirección Regional Este? Is that possible for you on Fridays?
It's possible. Depend. The time is the same. See,
Uh,
from 6 to 10 p.m.
well, it's actually that's what they say, 6 to 10. In papers, okay, in papers, but it's actually 6 to 8:30. 6 to 8:30. Because at 8:30 we need to stop and we need to get everything ready in the building to shut it down. Do you understand? So it's 6 to 8:30. So can you make it from 6 to 8:30 next Friday?
It's possible, teacher. I try. I
Okay,
will try.
you will try. You will try. Okay, but you live in Distrito Nacional. Okay, I have Lucy. Let me write down this. Let me write down. Patricia, can you hear me? Patricia Rodriguez, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher, yes.
Good evening. How are you? Were you with us last Friday?
No.
Okay, where do you live?
In Santo Domingo Este.
Okay, can you be with us on Fridays from 6 to 8:30 approximately p.m.?
Yes.
Okay, why didn't you come last Friday? Last Friday,
I had an appointment right schedule.
you had an appointment?
Yes.
Okay, but why didn't you type? Why didn't you let me know about this? Why didn't you text me? You understand? To let me know that you had an appointment.
Okay,
So,
yes.
but you don't have any problems to be there every Friday, right? Hmm? So let me see. I have Lucy. Okay, let me write this down, guys. Lucy. Patricia, do you have problems to be with us every Friday? That's my question.
No.
Okay, so will you be with us next Friday?
Yes, yes.
Okay, master. I'm taking some notes here, masters. Okay, let me see who else. Okay, what else do you remember? What else happened last class? Jose, Angelica, Hanai, Omar. What else happened last class? What else did we do? Because Lumi, Patricia, Lucy, and Jadai were not there.
Talk about the methodology,
We
teacher.
we talked about the methodology. Okay, what did we say about the methodology?
Well, 3 point. The number one is read between the line. Second is verify, confirm everything looking for if you don't understand or if you don't know. And fall in love with the languages.
Hey, very
This
good,
is
very
the
good.
3 point.
Very
Okay.
good. That's my crazy methodology. Right? What else? What else? Omar, Angelica, what else do you remember?
Were maybe the most important. We were beginning. We were beginning we was beginning with the praying.
With a prayer, yeah. We began with a prayer, right? The most important for people
Okay,
who believe in
began.
God. Okay, what else? Angelica, can you hear me? So Lumi, Patricia can make it. Patricia. Okay, Angelica, can you hear me? I'm taking some notes here. Patricia can make it all the time. Okay, let me see. So let me get back to you guys. So Lucy can make it on Friday. She has to work online, right? She has a master's. So Lumi can make it once or twice a month, right, Lumi? And Patricia can make it all the time, right? So she can be with us all Fridays, right? Okay, very good.
Yes.
I'm missing here then. Yadais, you can talk, I think, right? So you were not with us last Friday. What happened to you? Can you type, please? Teacher, I was there. Sorry, I can talk right now. Oh, yeah, I was. Oh, Jadais. Yes. Oh, yes. Jadais Mora. Yes. Yeah, I remember. Jadais. Yeah. I think she say another name. What was the other name she say? Okay, Jadai was with us. Hey, but where are the other people? Where's Odile? So we're missing Odile. Who else are we missing, guys? Who else do you remember? We're missing Odile. Anybody else? Jadais. Yeah. It was actually the girl with the polo shirt. Yeah, she was very shy. Who else are we missing that you remember? Do you remember any other participant that was missing that is not here today? We have Jose, right? We have Omar. There's the name of this guy. What's the name of this guy? I'm looking for the list. I have it here. There was a young man. Do you remember the young guy that was there with us? What was his name?
I think he's with us right now. I think he's Jose. No.
No. Jose is Jose, but well, they're both IT professionals, you know. So Jose.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Jose?
I'm an IT professional, and we
the
have,
other one. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because Jose, I remember Jose. Jose is actually. We have Jeremy. Maybe was it Jeremy? I don't know. Jeremy. Rosaldi, Jadais, Rosario, Patricia, Wellington.
Teacher, you talk about the guys behind Omar Solis.
Yes.
Yes, the studio word where ET. I not remember exactly. I not remember the name.
You don't remember, right?
No.
Yeah, but because we have I guess Alexander, right? Alexander, I guess. Maybe Alexander, I guess. Alexander, because I have the list here. Alexander, wasn't it? Because he's an IT. He said, I'm a system engineer. Do you remember? I'm a system engineer.
Yes.
And then I say, yeah, that's okay, but the best way in English should be IT professional, information technology professional. That's what we say. And I think it was Alexander, Alexander, I guess.
But you said that, teacher, but you said that to me. I remember. Maybe you are confusing.
Yeah, do you have your? I don't see your picture. Can you turn on your camera? Maybe it was you, right? But then but we're missing the other guy because Jose Monte. Jose, can you turn on your camera so we can see you?
Yeah. Give me a second.
If it is possible. But then we're missing. Walkiri, Osterly, Scarlett, Yvette, Guillen, Grace, Odale, Oh, there you go. There you go. No, he's the other guy. I was confused. Jose, no.
Yes.
I was confused with you. There's the other guy. I guess. Omar, what's his name?
No. I think the Jose was the guy. Back to me.
Yeah,
I don't remember
Jose.
the other guy.
Yeah,
because
I don't remember his name.
Wellington, Luz, Omar, right? Cruz, Angelica. Jesus. Yeah, Jesus Edison. Okay, I got it. Jesus Edison. Edison Tavares. I got it. Well, anyways. Right. Yeah, I got it. Luis de la Cruz. But this is Luis de la Cruz. Okay, well, I got it here. Okay, well, then, guys, what did we do at the end of the class? At the end of the class, what did we do? Let me see what we have here. Lumi, yes, go ahead. You have the floor. Yes, Lumi, you have a question? Yes, go ahead.
Teacher, I must clarify a point regarding my name. Lumi is my nickname.
Okay.
Ramona is my real name.
Ramona
That
Martinez,
please,
right?
exactly, correctly on the list. It is now that I was this class.
So you are, yeah, I got you here. You're Ramona Anseli Tejada, Ramona Anseli Martinez Tejada.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to be called by your nickname or how?
Yes, yes. All right.
Lumi, it's okay, Lumi?
Yes, yes, it's okay.
Okay, it's okay, Lumi. So guys, we introduce ourselves, and then we introduce the topic for the first module. Let me show you here. And this is what we are going to do right now, guys. We're going to start working because we have a lot of work. Okay, so you can see here, can you see the Infote Virtual? Yes, can you see it here?
Yes.
Can you see? So we're working with the past tenses and narration. So we already introduced this topic, blah, blah, blah. Let's have somebody read the learning outcomes. Let's have somebody read the learning outcomes. This is very small. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if I can maximize this. Let's put it here because I want one participant to read the learning outcomes here. Okay, here we are. Learning outcomes. Learning outcomes. Okay, let's see the learning outcomes. Learning outcomes, right? This is what we call the objectives, right? Okay, let's have somebody read this. Lucy, can you read the learning outcomes? Number one is? Can you read the first one, Lucy? Use. Okay, Lucy, your microphone is off. Okay, Lucy.
I can read
I'm
it
sorry.
if you want.
Okay, Lucy, can you read?
Okay. By the end of this until participant will be will be able to use appropriate past tenses to describe past events and actions.
Read number two.
Different. Okay. Difference between simple past and past continuum in narration.
Okay, hold on 1 second, please. Number three.
Pardon. Describe past habits used to and would.
Okay, number four.
Distinguish between present perfect and simple past in storytelling.
Okay, number five.
Engage in storytelling and describe unexpected past events.
Okay, guys, now pay attention to this, guys. Pay attention to this. Everybody has to be clear on this because every activity that we are going to do here, every listening, every writing is there to complete, to satisfy these objectives. Do you understand? So here you have it. It's very small here. Learning outcomes are the learning objectives, right? By the end of this unit, by the end of this module, participants, you guys, us, will be able to, now let me repeat this and make sure you understand this. Number one, you have to use appropriate past tenses to describe past events and actions. So that means that you are going to use the correct past tense depending on what? Depending on the situation, depending on the context. You understand? Remember, last class we talked about simple past, past continuous, present perfect, and past perfect. Do you remember that? Yes or no? So we are going to be dealing here, guys, with, again, simple past or past simple, past continuous, right, or past progressive, present perfect and past perfect, and the habitual past that we use used to, and the second option is would, okay? And now every activity, every listening, every writing is actually designed to answer, the questions about these objectives, okay? Now, number two is differentiate between simple past and past continuous in narrations, right? Number 2 is differentiate. You have to make a difference between simple past and past continuous. Do you understand? When do I use simple past? When do I use past continuous? And you have to identify them, okay? If you listen to a text, for example, and I stop the text and I say, what was that? Simple past or past continuous? For example, now get your microphones ready. I'm going to give you some examples here, okay? I was taking a shower yesterday at 5 o'clock. Simple past or past continuous?
Past continuous.
Do you understand? Everybody has to immediately say, no, that's past continuous. Okay, I was taking a shower yesterday at 5 o'clock. Then my mom opened the door. Past continuous or simple past?
Past continuous.
Eh?
Past continuous.
Past con-
Simple
past
past.
No, the second
phrase.
sentence. The second sentence. Then my mother opened the door.
Simple past.
Simple past. Do you
Simple past.
understand?
After,
Yeah,
A
after
simple
and.
past. Simple past. And that's actually the idea. You have to differentiate between simple past and past continuous in narration. Remember that when we talk about the past, we use the word narration because we are going to tell things that happen in the simple past. Now, if I say, for example, Balaguer, let's say, do you know Balaguer, right? Balaguer, right? Or Trujillo,
Yeah.
Trujillo. Let's change this. Trujillo, do you remember Trujillo? Your friend, right? Our friend Trujillo. Trujillo. and I give you this information. Let me give you this information. I say this, Trujillo, right? Let me put this example here. So we have Trujillo, right? Trujillo, right? And then I slash, and I say, let's say something like that, right? This sentence, I have Trujillo 1960 is an example. And I say die. This sentence is in simple past or past continuous. What do you think?
Simple past.
Simple past.
Simple past.
You know what? Because this action is completed in the past and you cannot change it. What would be the sentence? Let me see who's writing here. What would be the sentence? Send a picture. What would be the sentence? Can somebody make the sentence? Let me answer to this guy. One of the guys is typing here. What would be the sentence? Who can make the sentence?
Sorry, teacher, what's the question? What's the
Who
question?
can make the sentence with this?
Trujillo died in
Trujillo died
Trujillo
in
died
1916.
30.
Okay, Trujillo died in 19...
Died.
It's an example, right? As a matter of fact, it's 1961, right? I'm just giving an example here. Trujillo died. So I have here then Trujillo, right? Trujillo died in 1961. 1961, as a matter of fact. Okay, now this sentence has to be in simple past. Why? Because the action is completed, okay? Completed. Now, listen to this. Let's imagine this. Go home Trujillo, right? Trujillo. Try to take the idea. Go home, Trujillo. Okay, how about this one? Let's connect this sentence to the previous one. We know that Trujillo died in 1961. It has to be simple past, not because I say that. It's not just because. Remember, it's because the action was completed in the past. It has no relevance into the present. Now, let's connect this idea to this idea. Go home, Trujillo. What is the idea here? Go home, Trujillo. Is it simple past or past continuous? What do you think?
Past continuous.
Past continuous, because it's the
Yeah.
action that was this.
Progression.
It's past continuous because this action was interrupted, okay? So who can make the sentence? So Trujillo what? Trujillo
When Trujillo going home.
Okay,
Go
the verb
home.
to be was. Trujillo was going home, and that's true. He was going to. I think he was going to. What's the name of that house in San Cristobal? That is out of mahogany, La Caoba. What's the name of the house? You know, Trujillo had a house in San Cristobal, Casa de Caoba, I guess. I think he was going to Casa de la Caoba in San Cristobal, I think. So the sentence here is Trujillo, right? Trujillo was going home. When then I connect this when he died in 1961. Now pay attention to this. This is a simple introduction. So past continuous describes an action in the past that was what? Interrupted. Okay, imagine Trujillo was, you know, sitting in the back of his car with his chauffeur. Do you understand? He was, you know, sitting in the back of his car. He was going home. All of a sudden, in a moment, he listened to the, you know, to the guys, you know, he listened to the guns, right? He listened to the sound of the bullets, and then they started shooting, right? So that action of going home was stopped by what? By a simple past actions. Okay, well, let me get back here. We're going to see an exercise now in a moment. Let me continue explaining this. So use appropriate past tenses to describe past events and actions. So it all depends on the context. What was happening, what happened, what was interrupted, and blah, blah, blah. Now, number 2 is differentiate between simple past and past continuous in narration. So you have an idea of this. You have to understand when one thing is present is past continuous and when the other is simple past, right? Number 3, describe past habits using used to and would. Now I have a question for you. The first option to describe past habits is used to or would? Used to. So we always have to used to. Now, when you start your narration, you say, I used to go to the park every day and play basketball with my friends, and I didn't used to go to the beach, and you can make positive and negative sentences. But when you advance in your narration, you have to use would. Maybe you might say, but would is for conditions. Yes, that's the general idea of would, right? I would like to be in a jacuzzi now. I would like to be watching television now, but, you know, conditions tell me that I have to be here listening to this crazy instructor. Do you understand? Now, would is another way, and maybe you didn't know this. So when you are narrating things and you talk about past habits, you start with used to, and then you insert I would. I would study my English classes with my sister, and then I would go to the park. When you, it's actually the second option after you start with used to, and blah, blah, blah. This is actually the most relevant information for tonight. 4, distinguish between present perfect and simple past in storytelling, right? Blah, blah, blah. Present perfect is used to talk about experience and present events, okay? And simple past is used to talk about events in the past that they finished and ended in the past. And number 5, engage in storytelling and describe unexpected past events. So this is pretty much what we're going to be seeing here. So make sure you read this, guys, because I will be asking you this face-to-face, online, and I will be asking you the learning outcomes, okay? You have to learn the learning outcomes because every exercise is designed to satisfy, to complete with these outcomes, okay? Do you have any question about this? Is it clear? Are the learning objectives clear? And then here you have the second part is you have a definition and key concepts, right? Past tenses and narration. You have here, you can read this as a matter of fact, you have audio, blah, blah, blah. And then you have, let me see what they say here. Definition and key concepts. Past tenses are fundamental to communication, allowing speakers and writers to describe past experiences, share personal stories, and recount historical events. Well, and tell historical events. In this unit, we'll explore different past tenses and their role in effective narration. And then you have number 1 is simple past. I don't know if you can see it. This is, okay, let me maximize here. They're giving you here a small definition here, a short definition. So can you see here what they have here? In order, what is the first past tense? The first one is simple past. And this is okay, what they say here, simple past. So they say here, simple past. Well, again, you have to read this, guys. Past tenses are fundamental to communication. What does that mean? Is that true? Do you agree or disagree? Let's talk about this. Do you think that past tenses are fundamental to communication? Yes or no? Unmute your microphone and tell me why. Why do you think they are fundamental? Why do you think they are essential, past tenses? Any idea?
We are always talking about the past at the work with the parents. Maybe we don't know that we are talking past tenses, but most part of the time we are talking about past experiences.
Definitely, definitely. So everybody here has to agree on this, guys. Past tenses are fundamental to communication. What does that mean? It means that without past tenses, you know, the human experience is not possible. It is not possible because when you go to a place, when you travel, when you come back, when you head back, you have to talk in the simple past, okay? So it is fundamental without past tenses. You know, history. What is history? History is what? The scientific study of the past. Do you understand? Do you understand how important is past? We are here because of the past. Do you understand? We are here because our parents got married. Do you understand? We are here because our parents were born. Do you understand? More than an English class, this is a science class. You are here because of the past. Do you understand? Because your mother and your father were born, okay? Because they liked each other, because they got married, you know, because your mom was pregnant, because you were born. Do you understand? So you speak a language because of the past. You are here because of your past, because you went to high school, because you learned English in a different place. Do you understand? Imagine that we delete all this. We delete it, right? We eliminate it. We wouldn't be here. That's it. So when they say here that past tenses are fundamental to communication, I would say that past tenses are fundamental to life. Do you understand? Past tenses are fundamental to life. It's part of the human experience. Do you understand? Is that clear? So they say here, allowing speakers and writers to describe past experiences, right? Very important. Share personal stories. We are all the time sharing, guys. When you talk to your friends, when you talk to your wife, to your husband, you are talking about past experience. Hey, you know what happened to me today? What happened to you? You know what? I was on the bus, and then a man, you know, vomit, you know, throw up on another person, and I was very, you know. Do you understand? And you talk about experience. You see, and that's actually the idea of this. And tell historical events. In this unit, we will explore different past tenses. Okay, number 1 is, what is number 1? Number 1 is simple past. And here they have a very basic definition, and I think that's what we need. So simple past is used for, what is simple past used for? It's used for, hello?
Complete actions in the past.
This has to be clear in your mind, guys. Simple past is used for completed, pay attention, completed actions in the past. What does that mean? That the action finished there, that the action doesn't have any relevance into the present. It's finished, okay? I was in Cuba last year. I had fried chicken and eggs and plantains for breakfast. I went to the supermarket. This action is finished and it is in the past, okay? So here you have a simple example. I visited my grandmother last summer. That action is finished and it is only in the simple past. I think you have access. Let me see if you can hear it.
I visited my grandparents last summer.
Did you listen to it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I visited my grandparents last summer.
You might say,
Yes.
oh, but this is very simple. No, this is an example. Now, what's the most important thing here? That when we talk about an action that is completed and it has no interruptions, we have to use simple past, okay? Simple past. I took a shower today. I had breakfast. Okay, let me see. Patricia, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you give us a negative example of simple past? Can you give us a negative example of simple past, please? A real one from you today. Something you didn't do today. Can you give us an example of something you didn't do today? Simple past.
Negative.
Yes, simple past. Negative. Are you thinking?
Yes.
That's why you are here, okay? Okay, Lumi, let's have Patricia, take some minutes. Lumi, do you have a negative example of simple past?
Um, um, for example, I didn't eat hot dog for 12 months.
Say that again, please. I lost you. Say that again. You didn't?
I didn't eat, I didn't eat hot dog.
You didn't eat what? Hot
I
dog?
didn't eat hot dog for 12 months, for 2 months.
Okay, that's a different tense because that action is not completed in the past. So you might say, I didn't eat a hot dog today, okay? You might say that. That's okay. Angelica, and a positive simple past sentence for us, what would that be?
Repeat again, please.
Positive simple past sentence. Positive simple past sentence for us. Can be true or can be untrue. What would that be for you? We're talking about the simple past. Can you make a simple past sentence
Yes,
in
teacher.
affirmative?
I worked hard yesterday.
Okay, good,
Say
good.
yes.
Lucy, a
Good.
question
Okay.
now. Very good. You worked hard yesterday. Okay, Lucy, a question in the simple past.
Did you work it today?
Say that again.
Did you work it today?
Did you work? Did you work? Did you work today? Did you work today? It's okay, no
Thank
problem. Did you work today? Did you work? Okay, Omar, a negative sentence.
I was saying watching movie in the morning.
Okay, so you were watching movies in the morning. Jose, a positive sentence in the simple past. You remember.
A positive. I talked to my boss today.
Okay, you talked to your boss today. Very good. Jadais, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Can you make a question in the simple past? Can you make a question in the simple past?
Um. Okay. Let me see. Sorry. Um. Did Did you know where is my jacket?
Okay, did you know? Do you know where? Did you know where my jacket? Did you know where my jacket is? Did you know? Did you know where my jacket is? Or did you know where my jacket was? Should
Okay.
be. Okay, very good. Very good. It's okay. Well, here again, guys, check this again. Used for completed actions in the past. Okay. I visited my grandparents last summer. Now we have number two. Number two is past continuous. As we introduced this last Friday, and today we're working on that again. Past continuous describes ongoing actions at a specific time in the past. I was watching TV when the power went out. Here we have a combination, okay? And this combination tells me that one action interrupts the other. So which action happened first? I was watching TV or the power went out? Anybody can answer. So which action happened first? I was watching TV or the power went out?
Watching TV.
I was
I
watching.
was watching TV.
Do you understand? And this is actually the most important part of the past continuous. So it's an action that is happening at a specific or on a specific time in the past, but it's interrupted. Now, which action interrupted that? The second sentence, when the power went out, and that's simple past. Do you understand? So the power went out, and as a matter of fact, a logical conclusion is that if there's no power, there's no what? If there is no power, there's no what? There's no. If there is no power, if power went out, there's no what? There's no television. There's no internet. Do you understand?
Mhm.
So one action interrupts the other. So I was watching TV. I was watching my favorite movie. I was watching my favorite show. But you know what? When it was the best part of the movie, what happened? The
The power
electricity went out.
went.
The electricity went out. The power went out. Do you understand? And I was what? How do you feel when you're watching the best part of a show and then the power goes out? How do you feel?
Mhm.
Happy? Do you feel happy?
No,
How do you
never.
feel? How
Angry,
do you feel?
angry, mad.
Angry, mad, frustrated.
Mhm.
Frustrated. You feel frustrated. Ah, you're
Teacher,
angry. Oh, I'm
if,
sorry.
if I say, for example, uh, I was having my breakfast while I was working, is that correct?
Sure, sure. You can
But
you
but it's not interrupted by another action, and that's past progressive.
yes, it is past progressive. Yeah, it is. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be interrupted. Okay, it doesn't have to be interrupted. Okay,
Or
it doesn't have to be. Now, when you have the simple past is the action that I was having, breakfast while I was, or what you see, you can say that. No, now what that means to me is that you were doing something, okay? You were doing something at
or
a specific time, but the action wasn't interrupted, okay? The action wasn't interrupted. Now, if the action is finished, pay attention to this. Because when you say that, I can ask you, hey, Jose, what were you doing yesterday at 8 o'clock? You have to say, I was having breakfast. Do you understand?
yeah, yeah,
You have to say that.
yeah.
Now, if the action is finished, I'm going to ask you, what did you do? Hey, what did you do yesterday at 8 o'clock? And no, I had breakfast. Do you understand? It is finished. It all depends on what you are asked. It all depends on what you are asked. Okay, they're giving you here, guys, simple definitions, right? That we are going to emphasize little by little. So, past continuous. And then they say here, that number 3 is used to or would, used for, habits or repeated actions that we were doing in the past or that we used to do and we no longer do. Okay, when I was a child, this is simple past. When I was a child, I'm not a child anymore, and there's no way I can be a child. Do you understand? So this action is finished. Okay, it is finished. There's no way you can be a child again. I used to play outside every day. Now, used to here is used to express what? A past habit or a repeated action in the past, okay? So you can use used to is the first option. When you continue giving sentences about what you used to do, you have to use would, right? And then you have the audio.
When I was a child, I used to play outside every day.
Then they introduce present perfect versus simple past, okay? So differentiates between experiences with no specific time reference. I have visited Paris and completed actions in the past. I visited Paris last year. So, and we only have, you see, how many do we have? We have 4 or 5 forms of past here. How many? How many did you see, guys? How many did we mention? 4 or 5? How many forms of the simple past do we have here? 4 or 5? Hello?
4.
Okay, number 1, simple past, right? Number 2, past continuous or past progressive. Number 3, used to, would. Number 4, present perfect. And number 4 is present perfect, not simple past because we mentioned. And then we also have past perfect. I don't know if they have it here, but we also have past perfect, okay? Past perfect. I don't know why they didn't put it here. And then they give you a definition of narrations, right? The role of narration in communication. Narration involves sequencing past events logically and clearly. Using a combination of past tenses enhances storytelling by adding depth, structure, and coherence to the information being shared. Okay, so there are 5 ways to use the past tense, okay? Number 1 is the simple past. What is number 2? Number 2 is, what is number 2? Number 2 is, who can tell me what number 2 is?
Past
Past progress.
continuous.
Past continuous or past progressive. Number 3 is?
Used to.
Used to, would.
Used to or would, right? Used to or would, right? Number 4 is?
Past perfect.
Present perfect.
Past.
Present perfect.
Present perfect.
Present
Present
perfect.
perfect. Present perfect.
Perfect.
And number 5 is past perfect.
Past.
Okay.
Past perfect.
You have to take notes on this because I will be asking you tomorrow, guys. I will be asking you tomorrow, and I will be asking you on Friday too. So now let me ask you this question. Which one is the most common? Out of the 5, which one is the most common for you? Unmute your microphone and tell me.
Past tense.
Simple past.
Simple past.
Yes.
Simple past?
Yes.
I guess it's
Why?
simple.
Why is simple past the most common for you?
Simple past and present continuous.
Present continuous or past continuous?
Well,
Sorry, past continuous.
past continuous.
Okay,
For me.
why? But you have to explain why. Why is past continuous the most common? Guys, we're recording this class, and it is very important. Well, I don't know where the others are to understand this. Why simple past is the most common? Who can tell me? Why? Or why past continuous? There are five past tenses that we mentioned, right? And that we're going to work very hard. Which one is the most important one? Not the most important, the most common. What do you think?
I think
Teacher,
it's
it's
because we always are talking about the past moment all the time. For example, I was working this morning
Okay.
or something like that.
Honai, what do you have to say? Yes.
Yeah, usually people.
Okay, let's have Honai, and then we have Angelica, I think, right? Or Lucy, I don't know. Okay, Honai, yes. Lumi, I guess. Honai, yes. Go ahead.
Teacher, it's easier when you talk about the past and you organize idea. For me, it's easier.
It's easier, right? So do you what's the
Yes.
then what is number 1 for you? What is the most common tense? What is the most common past tense in English? Past continuous, simple past.
Simple past.
Simple past. Okay, Lumi, what do you think?
Simple past, teacher, because usually people we are talking about that we are doing in the morning, for example, in the afternoon. This morning I was I was working, but in the morning, like 10 a.m., I was breakfast sandwich. Oh, so the most common is the simple past.
Okay, anybody else?
We're talking about yesterday, and simple past is the most common.
Okay, Lucy, what do you have to say?
Well, teacher, I think that is simple past because when you talk about the simple past, are actions or are common actions that you make every day. For example, I took a shower, I work it, and like this.
Okay, very good. Anybody else? Send pictures with the problem. So I'm having trouble with my internet, or I know some more. Okay, anybody else? What do you think, Angelica? What do you think is the most common past tense in English? My Wi-Fi is slow, Angelica. Okay, I understand. No problem, Angelica. You can talk. No problem. That's okay. Jadais, what do you think? Which one is the most common for you? Simple past, past continuous, or what? Yadais, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher. I think is simple past.
Okay, why?
Um,
Why do you think it's
um,
simple past?
okay, let me see how to explain, please.
Okay,
One
yeah, you can
moment.
you can think. That's okay. You can think. That's okay. You can think. That's okay. Jose, what do you think? Jose, what's your opinion?
I think, I assume that is past progressive. I don't know. Uh,
Why?
I think I use past progressive more than simple past at the routine of the day. Maybe, for example, if you are calling me and I don't answer, I would say, sorry, I was drinking water, for example. I using past progressive. Um, for example, I don't know. I think past progressive.
It's
Maybe
okay.
we use more.
It's okay. Remember, it's all about your opinions here, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, Yadais, do you have the answer now? I was giving you some time. Hmm? Do you have the answer? Okay, let me see. Honai, yes, go ahead, Honai. Yeah, go ahead, Honai.
Excuse me, teacher. I have a question, but not the class, the course
The
about
course.
the. Yes. When you finish, I a question for you.
Oh, okay. But you mean like a personal question?
No, no, not personal question.
Is that question for everybody? Okay,
Well,
about
yes.
okay, don't worry, it's okay. Okay, guys. Well, you have an idea. Well, let me tell you who else hasn't told me. Let me see. Let me see. Who else? Patricia, what do you think? What do you think? What's the most common past tense for you, Patricia, and why? You have to say what you think, and you have to say why. Do you understand?
Yes. For me, the simple past.
The simple past. Why? Why is the simple past the most common tense for you, Brian? Why? Why? You have to explain why. You have to tell us why. Why? Why is simple past the most common tense for you? Hmm? Destination C1, B2. Let me check this out. Why? Why is that the most common for you? Hmm? Why is
I don't
that?
know, teacher. It's
You
so
don't
easy
know.
to.
Okay, I'm gonna give you here some present simple present. Okay, let me give you this here. Send this information to you guys. Okay, here we have present simple, present continuous, blah blah, present perfect, simple. So this is the use they have here. Okay, present perfect continuous, stative verbs. Okay, who else? Omar, what do you say? What do you
Sorry,
what do you
Tiki. I'm having trouble with my connection.
Yeah, but I
But
can
I
hear you.
said,
I can hear you well.
okay. I think the past continuous is the most common using because if we
Okay.
can describe something that happened in the past.
Okay. Okay. Let me see who else. Who else can go ahead and provide any information? I think, well, okay, we have. So we're Jadais. What do you say? Do you say something, Jadais? Jadais, can you hear me now? Present tenses. Past tense 20. This is past time, page 22. Okay, let me give you this definition on page 22 so you can understand how important this is for us and some activities that we're going to start doing tomorrow and some translations, okay? So can you see this book that I'm presenting here? I might send this book to the WhatsApp group. So this is additional material for us on page 20. Yadais, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yadais.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, here we have some information about the simple past, okay? That I want to study today and analyze today here, okay? The past, can you see? Can you see well? Yes? So past simple, number one, the first use. What is the first use? The first use is single. Can you see it here? Single.
Completed actions.
Completed actions.
So when they say
That,
single, when they say single here, we're talking about one action. That's actually a single completed action. Again, I'm giving you a reference. This is a second reference, okay? The most important use of simple past or past simple is actions that were completed in the past. Single completed actions, okay? Okay, Lumi, can you read example? Sunny and?
Yes. Sonny and Philly in Burton and the city in the early 1980s.
Very good. So Sonny, yeah, very good. Sonny and Phillips invented the city in the early 1980s. So what does that mean? That this action is completed, okay? It's a single action that is completed, and there's no way you can change this. Do you understand? So Sonny and Phillips invented the city in the early 1980s. Okay, the second use. Omar, read the second use. Repeat it.
Okay,
Repeat it.
we moved house a lot of when I was a kid.
No, but here. Repeat it. What is the definition? Repeat it.
The definition was?
You have to read the definition. Repeated or habitual?
I can't understand.
Okay, look at the mouse. We first read the definition, the use, and then the example. You read the example. Read the definition of the simple past here. Repeated or habitual?
I can see the mouse. You are, oh my goodness.
You can see the mouse?
Yes, I can see.
Highlight. You can't see. Okay, you have to read here. Where you read, we move houses. You have to read to your left. Okay, to the left. This definition: repeated or habitual. Understand? Read it, please. Read it. Read it. Time flies.
Repeated of the habitual action in the past.
Exactly. So another use, guys, of simple past or past simple is what? A repeated action or a habitual actions in the past. And the example is, read the example. Now read the example, Jose, Omar. We moved.
Okay, we moved house a lot of when I was a kid.
You see, pay attention to this because a moment ago, I told you guys that we use for the habitual past, we use used to and would. Do you remember? So this use is very specific, okay? It's a very specific, and we don't really recommend this use, okay? We don't really recommend this use because it's repeated or habitual action in the past. We moved house a lot when I was a kid. So you can use the simple past. As a matter of fact, used to, what is used to? Simple past, okay? Now, number three, pay attention to this. General truths about the past. General truths about the past, okay? General truths about the past. Let me see. Jose, read the example, please. Jose, can you read examples?
Early clocks were, early clocks were usually very unreliable.
Unreliable. Do you understand? Now, early clocks, what are we talking about? The first clocks. So the first clocks, right, were usually very unreliable. You couldn't trust. Unreliable is when you don't trust something, okay? So you couldn't trust because they were the very first one. And the first car, let's say the first clock, is now is the first one. So all the truths that are in the past are in the simple past, right? Very important this because general truths can be in the present and that's simple present, okay? For example, I'm here. Where are you? I'm home. I'm in the office. That's a general truth, but that's in the simple present. Now, tomorrow I say I was home. at 9 o'clock, and that action is finished, and that's a truth. Do you understand? Then we have permanent situations. Pay attention to this. Permanent situations and states in the past. Honai, what is the example? And here we have,
the ancient, this is the that I read.
Yeah, the ancient
Egyptians have more advanced technologies than other civilization.
Yes.
Yes.
So yes, very good. Did, right? So did the ancient Egyptians have more advanced? So this is what a permanent state or situation in the past. Remember that we have three things here, guys. We have affirmative, negative, and interrogative. Do you understand? And we have to work very hard on that. You have to work with transformations. How do you speak every day? With a question, with a negative statement, or with an affirmative statement? Now, the problem is you do it automatically, right? You do it automatically. You don't think, right? Because you learn Spanish as your native language. Now, in English, you have to think until we have that fluency, right? Transformation, I suggest, you every day work on transformations. Okay, another example of this is the main events in a story. So all the main events in a story are in simple past. Okay, Patricia, can you read the example, Frank?
Frank turned on the TV and sat on the sofa.
Okay, Frank turned on. Repeat after me. Turned on. Repeat, Patricia. Frank turned on. Turned on. You have to make the connection. Turned on. Frank turned on the TV and sat on the sofa. Repeat.
Frank turned on the TV and sat on the sofa.
So what are we doing here? We are telling a story. Now, the main events, the most important information has to be said in simple past, okay? So Frank turned on the TV, the television, and sat on the sofa. Do you understand? So you're telling somebody a story, and the most important relevant information has to be here in simple past. Then we have the present in conditional sentences. No, this is not necessary because this is for the conditional, blah, blah, blah. And the present after which, blah, blah, blah. So we have pretty much what we have here, guys. And I want you to analyze this. We have single completed actions, number one. Number two, repeated or habitual actions in the past. Not very common here because we used to or would. And number three, general truth about the past. Number four, permanent situations and states in the past. And number five, the main events in a story. I'm going to copy this for you to study this, okay? Because we're going to analyze this. And all the examples we have about simple past, they have to be, JC, my internet, okay? Okay, it's her internet. Let me send this because I want you to analyze. Now, the others, look at this. The others, guys, the present in conditional sentences, not necessary for us, okay? See unit 11 for more information. The present after which, it's time, would rather, blah, blah, blah. This is not necessary because this is not part of what we are explaining here. So now let's check some exercises here of the simple past. That's what we're going to start doing here. Then we have the past continuous, blah, blah, blah. Let's check some of the exercises here. Okay, let's check some exercises so you can work on them for today, okay? Well, but here you have everything here. Here you have everything. Okay, let's check the first exercise. A, circle the correct word or phrase. Okay, let's take, well, it's almost 10. Let's do the first one. Let's do the first ones and then we will do the others for homework. I don't want to keep you here very long. Okay, let me see. Lucy, let's do the first one. Can you try the first one?
Okay. Rick, okay.
I'm sorry, you have to say the number. You have to say one, right? One.
Okay, one. I think it's tall.
But you have to read the sentence. You have to read the sentence, the complete sentence.
Okay. Rick should know about the meeting because I told him about it yesterday.
Okay, what's the correct answer? I told or I have told?
I think it's told.
It's told. What's that? Present perfect, past perfect, simple past. What is that?
Simple past. Simple
Okay,
past.
now, Omar, correct or incorrect? Number one, told or have told? What is the correct answer, Omar?
Correct. Correct.
It's
Simple
correct.
past.
Now, why is it correct? Why is it correct? Because Lucy say it, because the teacher says it's correct. Why is it correct? Why?
Have told.
Why? Correct.
Yeah,
Have
yeah.
to. Have to. Have.
Mm-hmm. Why is told the correct answer, Omar? Why? Why is have told incorrect?
Sorry, teacher.
Why is told? I told him about it yesterday. It's the correct answer. And why isn't have told the correct answer? Why? You have to say the correct answer, guys, and you have to explain why. Most important than that, why? Why is it correct? Why? Omar, can you hear me?
Yes,
Omar.
yes, I can hear.
Okay, so the correct answer is told. You say it's correct. Why is told correct and why have told is incorrect?
Told is correct, and why have told is incorrect.
Yes, sir. That's my question.
Okay, because I think because told is the past simple,
Mm-hmm.
and we
Yeah.
have to use the past in this sentence.
No. You have to use the correct tense here. Okay, you have to use the correct tense here. You have to use the correct tense. Okay. Well, now what? How do I know? The question is, guys, how it is the correct answer? Yes, but most important is to know why told is correct or what confirms that told is the correct answer. Angelica, yes, go ahead. Angelica, why
Repeat the
told?
question, teacher, por
Yeah,
favor.
why told is the correct answer and why have told is not the correct answer? Why? There is only one reason. There is only one reason. Why is it? Do you understand the question, Angelica?
Repeat again. The Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi is slow,
The
and
Wi-Fi,
I don't hear.
You can hear. Okay, let's see, Alex. Jose, you understand the question? What? Why, Jose? Tell
Yeah,
me.
I think told in this case it's a completed action. Um,
Okay, it's a completed action, yes, because I told him about it yesterday. Yeah, but there's one word there. There's one word that we use in the simple past. What is that word that we use in the simple past? There is a specific word that we use in the simple past. What is it? Honai, do you have the answer? There is one word there. It is
Yes.
a, what is the word, Honai?
Yes. Yesterday.
Bingo. Guys, there are expressions. Pay attention to this. There are expressions associated to every grammar tense. Okay? Yesterday is a classical expression of the simple past. Okay? Yesterday is a classical expression of the simple past. It is a completed action. Yeah, it is a completed, as Jose say, right? I agree. Rick should know about the meeting because I told him about it yesterday. Rick should know about the meeting because I told him yesterday. Rick should know about the meeting because I told him about it yesterday. So yesterday is what tells me it's simple past, okay? Okay, let's check number two. Number two is going to be for, let me see, Jose Ramon Almonte. Hey, Jose Ramon. We have Jose Ramon, right? Hey, Jose Ramon, welcome.
yeah, yes.
Jose
No,
Ramon, where are
I,
you?
I'm the
Where?
person.
Huh?
No, maybe I am twice in the conference because I took my phone and
Okay,
I.
okay. Okay. I got it. I got it. So that's okay. I got you. So yeah, you're Jose
Mhm.
Ramon, right? Yeah, I get it. Okay,
Yes.
then let's have another
Jose.
person. Let's have Angelica's having internet problems, right? Okay, okay. Lumi, are you ready for the next one?
Okay, teacher.
Listen to Lumi. Lumi, what's the correct answer?
Two. Did you meet last July while you were both backpacking around Europe?
Okay, so
Is
mm-hmm.
the correct is did you meet?
Oh, you repeat after me. Repeat after me. Correct. Correct.
Correct.
Correct. Yeah, correct. Lumi is correct. Correct. Okay, so the correct answer is: did you meet or have you met?
Did you meet?
Okay, it is again simple past. Did you meet last July is the expression, okay? Last July is simple past. Last month, last year tells me that the action was finished, okay? Last week, okay? Last week. Last night is simple past. So the correct answer here is did you? Did you meet last July while you were both backpacking around Europe? And there you have a combination of what? Of past progressives. So one action interrupts the other. So they were backpacking, okay? They were backpacking, and suddenly, all of a sudden, boop, hey, what's your name? Oh, my name is, where are you from? Do you understand? Did you meet? Did
Yeah.
you meet last July while you were both packing around Europe? Backpacking. I'm sorry, not back, it's backpacking. Understand? While you were both backpacking around Europe. Okay, well, it is simple past again. Number three. Number three is going to be for number three. Omar, number three. Hey, Omar, number three, are you sleeping?
I'm here, teacher. Sorry, sorry.
You have to, you have to,
I was
you have to do
talking,
number
but
three.
I'm silent,
I'm sorry?
and I'm losing my connection too. Oh my God.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see.
Number three is waiting for you.
Okay, I'm resigning. I'm resigning because the pressure at work has become too much for me. Has
Okay.
become.
Okay, has become. Why? Why has become
I
and not
think
became?
let me see. I'm phrasing because the pressure at
I'm
work.
okay.
uh,
Omar, repeat after me. I'm resigning. Resigning.
Resigning. I'm
Do you understand?
resigning because
Do you understand what it's resigning? I'm resigning.
I don't know what means resigning.
Okay, resigning is to resign is when you work for a company and you say, I'm tired of this company. I don't want to work for this company. And you talk to your to the manager and you say, you know what? I'm resigning today. I'm not working here anymore. And then you sign a paper, a document, say, I'm not working here anymore. Resigning is the action of stopping working in a place because you don't want to work there, because you don't feel comfortable there. Okay, I'm resigning, in this company. I'm going home. That's actually the idea of resigning. I'm resigning because the pressure at work has become too much for me. You think that's the correct answer, right? Why not simple past? Why not became?
Uh, Now I think is it what the correct is became.
The correct answer is has become.
Has
Oh my
become
goodness.
the correct.
I'm confused.
It has
It's
become.
present perfect. It's present
It's
perfect. The
present
correct answer.
perfect. Mhm.
Why? Why is present perfect the correct answer? Do you know? We use present perfect to talk about
Because it's
experiences.
something that are happening through the day is for that has become.
Yes, because it's something that, when did that happen? The moment you felt, that you were having a lot of pressure. Remember that present perfect talks about actions that started. And as a matter of fact, I asked you what the most common tense was in English. And one of the most common tenses in English in the past is the present perfect. Okay, the present perfect is very common in English. not in Spanish, because in Spanish we use the simple present. In English we use where areas. In English we use present perfect. So I'm resigning because the pressure at work has become too much for me. So when did this action start? When did this action start? So it started in the past. 1 month ago, 2 months ago, I don't know, 1 year ago. So he got the job, right? And everything was okay. But every day, every other day, little by little, he was having more activities to do, more pressure, do this, do this. And then he had in his mind, no, I have to resign. I'm resigning because the pressure at work, you understand the pressure? A lot of work. Do this at 7 o'clock, do this at 4 o'clock. The pressure at work has become too much for me, okay? It has become a problem. Number 4, Honai, let's check number 4.
Okay. I got months ago, I got a letter from Neil, but I haven't replied it.
Okay, so the answer is got or have got?
Got.
Okay.
The first, I got.
Why is got? The same answer, right? It's got because it's simple past. It's a month ago. Ago.
Yes,
Pay
a
attention.
month ago.
Ago is another classical word of simple past, okay? Do you understand? And this is how English works, okay? You listen to keywords and key elements and remember what I told you. Do you remember the methodology? You need to confirm. You need to read between the lines, okay? You need to confirm. It is simple past, not just because. Oh, because the instructor says it's simple past. No, it is simple past because there are elements that confirm that the structure has to be in simple past. A month ago, ago is an element of the past, okay? It's not an element of the present perfect. It's not an element of the simple present. It's not an element of the past progressive. It's a key element of the simple past. A month ago, a minute ago, an hour ago, 2 years ago. A month ago, I got a letter from Neil, right? But I haven't replied, okay? Well, this is what we are going to do. Let's stop here. I want, pay attention, number one, I want you to finish, for tonight or tomorrow, circle the correct answers, okay? And then I'm going to send this picture to the group, okay? And then I want transformations. Do you understand? Well, you have to do, well, let's do this. You can work this tonight or tomorrow before we see each other. Let me send a picture. I might upload this to the platform, okay? Let me see, I have a message here. Who is it? Okay, let's try to stop here because I don't want to stay here the whole night with you guys. That will be really bad. You have work tomorrow, right? Do you have work tomorrow? Okay, let me see. Hold on, let me see. I'm having here troubles. I have a text who was texting. Sure, I was there, blah, blah, blah. Okay, Trujillo died in 1960. Well, it was 1961. We say this yesterday. Okay, how I say yesterday. Okay, so let me send this to the group. You have to finish and complete this, and maybe we're going to upload this to the class. Okay, okay. Oh my gosh, it ain't working. So we're gonna do activity A, okay? Do you understand? You have an idea of what you have to do, right? Is that clear? You have to finish that and say simple past, simple present, and you have to identify the key element. Do you understand? Understand? Is that clear? You have to identify the key element for simple past, simple present, and blah, blah, blah. Is that clear? You have to do this and finish this for tomorrow. I will try to upload this to the platform. Is that clear? Now, that's part A, right? Part B, and do part B. Part B says, write the verbs, write the verb in brackets. You see the verb in brackets in parentheses here? In the correct form, past simple, past continuous, or HCAP. You may have to use the passive form. Well, here is two options, okay? past simple or past continuous, okay? When the explosion happened, hundreds of people, then you have to understand what it is. If it is past simple or simple past, okay? Let's see number one. Let's try to do number one. Let me see if, let me see who can do number one, who can do number one. Okay, Yadais, can you do number one of the second activity?
Yes.
Please do number one. When the explosion happened.
Is past simple?
Okay, read please. Number one. When the
Well,
explosion.
when the explosion happened, hundreds of people passed through the airport.
Through the airport. Okay, are you sure? A simple pass? Any different answer?
I
Do we have
think
any
so.
different answer?
Was passing, I think.
Okay, okay. Now, hundreds of people was or were passing?
Where?
Guys, the correct answer here is
We're
where.
passing.
Pay attention. Pay
Where?
attention to this. Pay attention. Why? You have a previous sentence that is in simple past. When the explosion happened, right? Hundreds of people were passing through the airport. Do you understand? So what happens before, right? What happens before the explosion or people were happening? You know, people were passing through the airport. Do you understand? People were walking. You see, people were passing, walking through the airport, and then there was an explosion. So here is where passing through the airport. Okay, let's check number two. Jose, when I heard the phone ring.
Can I read it?
Sure, you have to.
All right. When I heard the phone ring, I was writing to. Oh no.
The verse in the verb in bracket or in parentheses is stop.
Okay. I was stopping writing to answer it.
You have to analyze it. So you'll have tonight and the whole day tomorrow, because when I heard the phone ring, when I heard the phone ring, I
don't know the answer here.
You have two options, Jose. Past simple or past continuous. What's the most logical answer here?
Right. Let me read it again. Give me a second.
Yeah, take your time.
When I heard the phone ring, I don't know.
You have two options: past simple or past continuous.
Yes, the options are: I was stopping writing to answer, and I stopped writing to answer. But if I answer you, Professor, it's but I don't know the answer here.
It's okay. It's okay. What do you think is the answer? Simple past or past continuous?
What?
Simple past or past continuous?
Simple past.
It's simple past, guys. It is simple past. When I heard the phone rang, I stopped writing to answer it. Okay, it's not present continuous. It's not past continuous. There's no way. When I heard the phone rang, because you know, when I heard the phone ring, I was stopping writing. No, I stopped. You know, writing. I stopped writing because you have to. You know what you have to do? You have to situate yourself in the place of that person. You have to teleport if that's possible. You know, when I heard the phone ring, I stopped writing. So that person was writing. He was writing, you know. So then he heard the phone, simple past, the phone rang. So I stopped writing to answer it. Okay, guys, on the WhatsApp group, I sent you the picture to do activity A, okay? You have the first ideas. Identify simple past, past continuous, okay? Then you have activity B, you have some ideas, analyze it. And you know what? Spanish will help you. Spanish will help you. Because if you put this into Spanish, it's not possible. Okay, then we have No, we're going to finish. Lumi, we're about to finish, okay? Lumi, are you worried? Lumi, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher. No, my voice is a little thick.
Your body?
Yeah, my baby. 4
Your
years.
your baby?
Yeah.
Your baby? Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's okay. If you have to go, you can go. Okay, guys, I'm just, letting you some work here, some homework. Okay? So you have activity B to do it. And then activity C, please work with activity C, guys. Activity C is write a verb from the box in the correct form in each cap. Again, you have to use all the verbs here. How many verbs do we have? 16. How many verbs do we have here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. We have here a lot of verbs. High-tech trouble. Do you understand what is high-tech trouble? High technology problems, right? So you have to use all the verbs and reconstruct the test, okay? We are going to stop here. Do you have any question? Try to work on this because we will upload this to the platform to InfoDebit. If you don't have any question, let's stop the recording here. If you have to leave, you can leave. Honai, you have a question. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Honai, you have a question.
Yes,
Okay,
teacher, it's
just one
about
moment. Just one moment. Just
okay.
one moment. Just one moment. Where is this? Okay, guys, hold on. Where do I stop this? Okay, where do I stop? Stop. I don't remember where to stop. Okay, let me stop the recording here. Okay, recording stopped. Okay, we stopped the recording. What questions do you